What are the chances that you exist? I happen to know the numbers. A few years back, a researcher named Dr. Ali Binazar actually put together the chances of you existing. And what did he come up with? Well, the fact that you are a miracle. You might not have felt like it when you woke up this morning. You may not feel like it now. You might not even act like it, but you are a miracle. Did you know that the odds of your mom meeting your dad are only about 1 in 10,000? Though the world's population was a lot smaller 20 to 40 years ago, your mom had probably, in passing, seen or met about 10,000 men before your dad came along. Now that might seem like a lot, but chances are it's way more. If you've ever gone to a stadium-type sporting event, even once, you've seen way more than that. So let's err on the small side and say 10,000. So the odds of your mom meeting your dad out of this small pool is only about 1 in 10,000. But that's not meeting and creating a relationship. The chances of that are even smaller. After meeting, there's only a 1 in 10 chance that your parents would have even talked to each other. And only a 10% chance after that they'd have gone on a second date. And another 10% chance that they continue dating. And then from that, another 10% chance that they get busy and will have little niños. All said, 1 in 2,000. So right now, using simple math, with 1 in 20,000, because it's 1 in 10,000 for your mom and 1 in 10,000 for your dad, so it's 1 in 20,000, and 1 in 2,000, the chances of you existing are about 1 in 40 million, roughly the population of Ukraine or Algeria or Poland or Canada or Peru. And 1 in 40 million sounds like a lot, but we haven't even scratched the surface yet, and this is because of human biology. A human woman over the span of an average human life produces about 100,000 eggs, and an average human male produces 4 trillion sperm over his life. So the chances of that one sperm, meaning that one egg, in creating you and not another member of your family, because every sperm and egg are absolutely unique, the chances you exist are now at about 1 in 400 quadrillion. But wait, there's more. You are the result of an unbroken lineage that goes back to the beginning of life on Earth. So the chances of your ancient ancestors going through the exact same scenario as your parents did, with an even smaller gene pool to pull from, puts your odds of existence at about 1 in 10 to the 45,000th power. That's a 10 with 45,000 zeros after it. And now the numbers are going to start getting crazy. And this is where the computers just start melting. Because just like for you, the right sperm had to meet the right egg at the right time in the right environment that was conducive for age growth long enough for your ancestors to get busy and reproduce too, which is 1 quadrillion times 1 quadrillion for every generation going back a pretty long time. So when you add all these numbers up, guess what? The chances of you existing are about 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000th power. That's a 10 with 2,685,000 zeros after it. And these aren't arbitrary numbers, mind you. These findings were published years ago. And sure, even if you push more on the conservative side of the odds, your chances of existence are still 1 in 10 to the 2 millionth power. And now your head might be spinning because, let's face it, when we get up to numbers that high, the brain, it just kind of shuts down. They just become numbers. So let's give you some comparisons to bring things into a better focus. The number of atoms in an average 175-pound American male like me are 10 to the 27th power. The number of atoms that make up this spinning rock called Earth, 10 to the 50th power. The number of atoms that are believed to make up the sun, 10 to the 57th power. The number of atoms that make up the Milky Way galaxy. Calculations put it at 10 to the 67th power. And the number of atoms in the known universe, 10 to the 80th power. But here you are, existing in the middle of all of that, with the chance of your existence at 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000th power. Your existence is not a mathematical improbability. Your existence is an impossibility. Yet here you are. You're a miracle. You get to exist in this amazing world. And guess what? No one else can do what you've been put here to do. You get the opportunity to be an agent of change in someone else's life. You have the chance today, right now, to be the miracle for someone who doesn't know how amazing they are. No one else was created exactly like you. Even if you're a mirror image twin of someone else and you share the same genes, your DNA is different from anyone else that's ever walked this earth. Only you can do what you were created to do. Every day you have a choice. You can embrace the fact that your existence is an impossible mystery and that you are a miracle and that you were created with purpose. Or you can just try to be like everyone else who has no idea who they are and who sleepwalk through their own lives, bit players in the play that is their own existence. You aren't designed to be anyone else. You're designed to be you. The world system, society, religion, education, corporation, these are things that try to get you to look and act like everyone else, be like everyone else, lost and confused, trying to fill the holes in your life by consuming stuff. But I don't believe that's who you are. You have unique gifts, talents, personality, and beliefs. Everything about you is designed to be you, down to your DNA. No one has anything like it. The world wouldn't be the same. It wasn't designed to be the same without you. So who are you? What are you doing with this life? Personally, I believe in a God who, according to Psalm 139, wrote a scroll about me before time even began. And he wrote a scroll about you too. And God created you with joy. And God was spinning and dancing in heaven as God dreamt about you before the earth was even formed. A God who's for you, not against you, that loves you no matter how far you think you are away from God. A God who isn't waiting to judge you and inflict fiery torment upon you, but is wanting to cleanse your false beliefs about yourself with the fire of love. God wrote a book about you before you were born and created a world for us to take care of, protect, and bless. And let's not even get into the discussions about the chances of this world existing where it exists. That's a whole other inconceivable concept. And not only that, but God paid a price so that you wouldn't be just a number, but you would be considered a world changer, because God doesn't want to even consider an eternity without you knowing who you really are. And when I look at you, no matter how you treat me, I see God's fingerprints all over you. God's thoughts for you are greater than the sands of the earth, 7.5 times 10 to the 18th power, by the way. That's right. The scriptures, they weren't lying. God's thoughts of you are greater than 7.5 sextillion grains of sand. So what do I see when I look at you? I see beauty, I see miracle, and I see who you're created to be, a revealer of the miraculous, just by your very existence. Created by a creator who couldn't imagine a beautiful universe without you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You're a miracle in a miraculous world, a world that can't be, won't be the same without you. You matter. You're important. You have significance. And you have a choice every day. Today, I hope you choose to be a miracle. God bless. See you soon.